couple months ago, I took Santi for a swim. It's probably like the hottest day of the summer, the first hottest day of the summer, and I invited a few of my friends to come along. So we all text each other what times we were going to be there, and to save seats for each other, for one another when we get there. Of course, Santi, Sean, and I went a little bit early because we wanted to have a seat under the umbrella. And then I told one of my friends that, I was going to be there at a certain time. So when I got there, I saved a couple seats for all my friends. And then another friend of my friend was there. So I greeted her. And then when one of my friends came, I told her I'd save a seat for her. She sat next to me briefly, and then she went to another friend and sat with her instead. And I felt I felt something. I felt like maybe I wasn't good enough or whatever, or maybe actually I felt this way before in my college years. So there was a little bit of reaction there. That now I had really no image. I had nothing to show. It was like, who wanted to be associated with me when I have no image at all? I had nothing to show. So I was feeling that, and then I felt that at night as well when I came home, sleeping, and then to the next morning. Then of course I cried. I said that, I am the only friend to myself. That I was my own best friend. And then I was crying, screaming Krishna's name, saying how empty I was, how nobody I was. And then we had another party to go to, and I took Santi that day. And there was another party after that. So there were a lot of birthdays that particular month. And then when I was at the birthday party of one of my friends, another conditioning came up. And I was facing it at that time. Later, when I went to another party, I was very, tense? I was tense all over. When I got there, I told my friend that I wasn't going to be able to stay long. And it rained before we got there. The ground was wet, and I didn't want my feet to get wet or something, and I was getting pretty anxious. Less than 15 minutes or less than 10 minutes we were there. I told my friend that I was gonna go wish her son a happy birthday and left. At night, a vision came to me. I saw Jesus writing something. And I went by him and looked at him. Suddenly, I was formless. I became formless. Looking at him. Suddenly, something came inside me. And I said, I don't exist. I don't exist at all. That I was pure presence. That I was just presence. And nothing else. Of course, Krishna showed me this before, but to come to it myself, to realize it, and that I was that now. So I understood where this intenseness came from. Pure presence.